Howdy y'all, and welcome back to another Cable Space Program video. Today I've just decided to do a recreation of the Crew Dragon. So you can see, like, I remember the Crew Dragon launch was recent, and I think I actually recorded this, like, a few hours before the launch. And yeah, so you can see it's just a Falcon 9. I like to do my ascents super shallow, just because I like to do them like that. So it's actually surprisingly hard to control. I think it was the fins at the top and the bottom which kind of had it. I had to add fins at the bottom because the top fins made it weird. So yeah, see, separating the second stage, you know, normal stuff. And yeah, so this is just a Crew Dragon replica. It's kind of, I took a lot of artistic liberties with this one. I used solid rocket motors instead of the liquid fueled, solid rocket motors for the abort motors instead of liquid fueled rocket engines. So there's that. I also had the engines and reaction control thrusters separated so that I could do orbital maneuvers and see the burn time properly, because without it, it wouldn't show the burn time. And yeah, so you can see I'm just setting up the maneuver node to circularize, and I didn't launch at the right time, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. Yeah. So it's kind of a looking thing. I mean, I don't think the Crew Dragon looks fine in real life. The interior looks nice, but in real life I think the exterior looks kind of weird, just with the solar panels and asymmetric design of the solar panels and radiators on the opposite sides. And yeah, I think now we're going to do the circularization burn. Pretty quick one. It's only 100 meters a second because of my shallow ascent. I'm talking really fast, aren't I? Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to deorbit the lower stage, and yeah. I really need to start parachuting down upper stage. I really need to start parachuting down the upper stages because, like, they always survive re-entry no matter how hard I try to make them not survive re-entry. So yeah, I'm going to have to parachute. Anyway, I'm doing an information change right now, and get, like, a better rendezvous. I think I'm going to do an orbit in order to catch up, and then I'll plan my rendezvous from there. So you can see, I used lights as windows since the capsule is 3.75 meters wide, rather than the biggest size capsule in the game, which is 2.5 meters wide. So I had to make some makeshift windows with lights. It looks okay. It doesn't look super good, but it's okay. Yeah. So I just do some orbital maneuvers. Took me a while because, yeah, it took me like a day to get there, I think, because I had a bunch of maneuvers to do. You can see, getting the better intersect. Just trying to figure it out. Probably should have done it. Yeah, I'm just doing it right now. We'll see. It takes me a while to plan it, you know, just planning the intersect and doing all that. And I do warm up to the maneuvers and do it. It's I brought a lot of extra fuel, and I'm trying to keep some extra TWR just to make it nice and easy. So I have 8 engines rather than the 4 downward-facing Draco thrusters that the capsule has. And yeah. So yeah, 8 exhaust fans. It's okay though. It's still pretty close to the actual thing. It's just not an exact replica. And so I think, yeah, we get a pretty good one. Then I do some other orbital maneuvers in order to get a better encounter. You can see target intersect 2. I did it right in front of the right in front of the other thing, so it's kind of like, I had to burn really quickly. So yeah, you can see the orbital maneuver. I then used the reaction control thrusters I have. I have like the Werner engines, which are pretty close to the Draco thrusters. And yeah, so I'm just getting the orbital maneuvers right, then I'll turn off RCS. One thing that's kind of annoying about RCS is that it actually pushes you a little bit, other than just turning you. So yeah, now we're gonna do another approach. We're like 300 meters away. The space station looks kind of weird right now. I was gonna add a large solar array, but I haven't gotten around to it yet, so it looks kind of weird, and it's also super wobbly. So you can see it only has 4 solar panels in the middle. It just has 2 on each side. Yeah. I also want to add some radiators eventually. But I'll talk about space station expansions in another video. For now, I'm just gonna send four Kerbals to my space station right now. See, just lining it all up. That, opening the little door. The door opens weirdly. It's not like the other one where it's like a different hatch. It actually opens less weirdly, but it just, like, doesn't look like the actual Crew Dragon door opening. But that's okay. I thought the Crew Dragon launch was pretty cool. Yeah, it keeps wobbling from the turning, so I have to keep time warping, if you don't know, time warp makes it not wobble. It stops all the wobbling and spinning and stuff that it might happen, and it makes it super hard to dock, which kind of sucks, So then I have to do a bunch of maneuvers, and then I just kind of crash them together and then wait for them to dock. It's not super clean. Just kind of coming in, and they just kind of bump, and then eventually they connect somehow. I don't know. And then I was about to time warp, then I realized that would destroy both vessels, since if you don't know, during time warp, instead of if you're not in physics warp, things collide, but in normal time warp they'll actually phase together, and if I deactivate them, then it'll all explode, and that's not good. Yeah. Now we're gonna deorbit the capsule. I didn't bring a pilot. I kind of did something weird, so the pilot Kerbal, I had to keep one of the Kerbals on to fly them back, which kind of sucked, but yeah. Anyway, now we're just gonna burn retrograde and deorbit. Easy stuff. Oh yeah, now I need to close the door. Okay. I almost forgot to do that before re-entry, but I did. Hatch door. Anyway, slowing down. I kind of wish the parachutes looked a little better in this game, or like there's some way you could just make them not pop out. I tried putting them in the fairing and it didn't work though, so yeah. We're just gonna deorbit. Yeah, coasting through the atmosphere, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure the heat shields on the actual Crew Dragon aren't reusable. They're ablative Pica X heat shields, and yeah, this one isn't reusable either, because you can see our elevator is going down a little bit. Yeah, before the drogue shoots, I accidentally activated the abort motors. So, yeah, I didn't have them. I tried setting them to whatever abort thing, but it didn't work for some reason. And yeah, parachutes are deploying. Because of the drag, the heat shield stuck to the thing, but it doesn't do that anymore. And now we're just gonna land. Oh, and speaking of actually, I'm not gonna say that. Speaking of actually, you know what? I do this sometimes. Speaking of accidentally activating abort motors, I think the original idea for the Crew Dragon was that they would land with abort motors, but that never happened. So yeah. Oh yeah. Goodbye, and like and subscribe and stuff. Normal YouTube stuff.